Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. Still on his feet. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. 56. Six-man. Hey, team six. Team six.
56, the Mike boy. 56. Check 56. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Watch out. Watch out. Check.
Five.
On first down, Allen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Jim. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Snap.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Go now. 18, Raider. Hey, high 7.
59 mark.
Look at me. Go.
You're not ready. Wide. Get wide. Hey.
Orbit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 39.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now Allen will get this out to Barkley complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check.
Go out.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Check.
Pistol.
Crunch.
Run.
Check 6 guys.
Let's go.
From the 41, Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Point it right.
Here we go. Deuce.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Rush in.
Mayfield on play action. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1.
15, Leo, hard, switch.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
56, check 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
2nd and 5 now. Allen is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Looking deep downfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On my drive chart, I write successful drives in blue, and so far for them, 4 first-half drives, 4 touchdowns. It's all blue, no red.
What did they see on film? What did they see on tape that led them to have this type of a game plan, this type of execution? They're reading them like they're a true open book.
Oh, my goodness. In every facet, too. And then on the other side, I mean, it's domination right now offensively.
Yeah, they're going to need one player to make a monster play to try and stop this time.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
56 right there, 56.
From the 29, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
3rd and long.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He's not going to get me. SOS.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check, 59, 59.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Markel Lee coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Allen. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton, and this Browns defense stands tall. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check. Squeeze. Hey, Alpha. 5.
Allen now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Look at me. Go. Let's go now.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run it again with Chubb. Pushing tacklers aside. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's 3rd and 7.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. You're out.
Watch the run.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the screen. Let's go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Joker. Check 9.
A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at that 18-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Kill.
Real.
Watch the eye.
Hey, alert.
Big ass.
Greystone, travel.
Here's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. give it off here to the tight end. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
You must be getting tired. Undercrunch. Shift. Kings.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his target. That's Moore. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the...
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Chubb on the counter. On first down, Brooks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go! Check 50.
Hey, Sam off.
59, Mike to 59.
Hey.
Watch the slap.
Hey, seam 6.
36, 30.
Let's go. Get set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Giants 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. They'll have a first down past the 40. Big run run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Come.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. I got it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Record. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Hey, orbit. Yes.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. I got it. Mike. Check. 59.
To the air, Allen.
Switch.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10. Allen, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check back. 59.
Hey, rock, get it.
To throw is Allen. Got a man, Slayton. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Ken Lobo.
Hey. Check.
Rock it. Go. Shoot.
Allen to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22. To throw, it's Allen. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. 59. You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw again, Allen. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. He's back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
180. 5-5-5. All day, just like that. Just like that.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.